All right, everyone. So, as you saw on social media, I kind of hurt my engine. The bearings ended up going poo-poo on me because an oil line burnt through. So, yeah, the engine's coming out already. I honestly just had it running great. Like, I was doing a test drive when this happened. Everything was awesome. Like, I had some little on the clutch pedal, like the thing to adjust it came out and the clutch went limp, but it was such an easy fix. That was the only thing. Everything else was running great. Temps were awesome. And then I just see a bunch of smoke and people are like in their cars like pointing at stuff, and I'm like, what's going on? And I really wish I had a light on my oil pressure, because I would have caught this a little bit faster and it probably would have been fine. But it was too late. And I'll show you guys in a second. There's a little bit of metal dust in the oil, and it's the bearings. The bearings are going to be done. So the plan is to pull the engine out. Like I said, I'm going to take it all the way apart, because that's how you have to get to the bearings. And we're going to basically just refresh the bottom end completely. I might as well. It's out. I have the tools to do it while I'm in my school. And yeah, I'm going to videotape all of it and hopefully just put it back in and keep driving in like a month or two once I get it done. But I might have some other plans for it while it's out. Just because I have the tools readily available at my school, I might bore it to an LS1 bore, depending if I can find the right pistons and rods for like a good price, because I don't want to drop a bunch of money on it. Or I might get Gen 4 rods and pistons, possibly for boost in the future. I have to decide still. I'm kind of like going back and forth with it. But other than that, we're just going to do some machine work on the engine, hone it. If we're not going to bore it, well, I mean, if you bore it, you have to hone it, and possibly deck the heads again. But that should be it. Yeah, it sucks. Engine's pretty much done for now. Also, one more thing. I was gonna pull the bottom end eventually and redo it, because I didn't build it at all when I first threw it in. So it's not that big of a deal. I'm really glad that I didn't touch it, because if this happened when I already like put nice parts or like new bearings and rods and everything in it, I'd be like super worried right now that I just destroyed like all my new parts that are nice. So I guess we're just doing it early. But yeah, I'm gonna start pulling this engine out. I'm gonna get to pulling this engine out. I'm gonna try to get all the coolant stuff, radiator out right now, and maybe the intake off, but time to get to work. So this is what I have done so far. Everything was actually coming out pretty easy. It's kind of the perks of having it set up like a race car. I also noticed there's some oil like on the intake runners. So I'm guessing I'm getting a lot of excess blow by, and my rings are probably pretty old. So I mean, like I said, might as well have taken it apart now and waited and have something worse happen. But yeah, I'm probably gonna stop here for tonight. I got one header off, still gotta get the other header off. But yeah, it should be out actually really soon. It was a lot less work than I remember it being when I was trying to figure it out for the first time. By the way, I wanted to show you guys the drain plug with the material on it. Yeah, I kind of wiped most of it off playing around with it, but there is just basically a bunch of metal dust. But yeah, when it actually happened the day of, I just got pissed and I pretty much like messed with a bunch of stuff, threw stuff away, and yeah, so I don't really have the damages to show. That stuff's like long gone, just in my blind rage of almost blowing up my engine. But yeah, so this thing's gonna come out pretty soon here, probably next YouTube video, and it'll be kind of cool because now I get to show you guys how to build the bottom end of an engine, which is my personal favorite. It's super satisfying, especially when you do it right. Obviously everything just goes together so nice and like buttery smooth, but you guys will see. We'll get to that. Plus, it's gonna be, like I said, brand new. We're gonna do a bunch of machine work on it. We're gonna take it, sonic clean the block, and yeah, should probably never need to come out again unless I do something like crazy to it. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. blew up my engine, kind of, not all the way, but partially. And subscribe, because now there's a lot more content to come other than driving for now, but shouldn't take too long. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.